It's the NFL on EA. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come out. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up with. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 5. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make it.
And he will go all the way. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Chargers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Chargers 7, Bills nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the end. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now, faking the give. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll go play action here with Allen. This one, downfield for Kincaid.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On 2nd down, Allen. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
The Bills will send out the field goal unit. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Bills get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. On the ground, it's Vidal. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. A handoff, and this is Vidal. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. And he's going to be brought down. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing a kicker, defense.
They'll run with Vidal. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now,
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid.
and this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One more time going up top with Allen. as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Pass complete right side to Kincaid. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Josh Allen on the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. And not much room to speak of there. He'll get this one only to about the 3. Here's 2nd and 9. From down near his goal line. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And that pressure too. On play action, Allen. Right side, pulled in by Samuel. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Allen on 3rd down. Has his man. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. He is in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point, up and good. And the Bills get it back to within 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. The Bills offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll motion over Samuel. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Allen will throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that'll set up 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll throw out of the gun. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Back to the air one more time. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
Pass interference. Defense.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Amani Hooker there on the tackle. Here comes Vidal. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he... off the ground like There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the first down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll give this to Vidal. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll stick with him again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? And that is incomplete. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. In motion, Shakir. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. Working from the pistol. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Allen going to throw again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up. The Bills bringing on the punt team, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. First and 10. A tight end in motion now. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by a Throwing now. Allen here on first down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll go play action here with Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's Cook. And he will score. Game on. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. The extra point is up and through. And the Bills have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Second and 11. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third?
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now, 2nd and 4. Now, Allen. The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. That's taken in by Shakir. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now, 1st and goal. One more time going up top with Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Allen to the air. That one, taken in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He runs with it. It is 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Downfield, that's constant. He's got it. They'll pick up 23 on that one. No challenge play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day...
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This to force overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from
Personal
long
foul.
distance.
Roughing the kicker.
And we are almost certainly bound for overtime. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are right back in this one. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win